Hello again, this is Pastor Bob of Joy Community Fellowship, Wednesday, April the 8th, our Road to the Cross, the Via Dolorosa meditations for Easter week. Now, seeing that they could not discredit Jesus in the eyes of the people, the chief priests and the elders began to plot how they could take him by stealth and have him killed. Could they possibly get one of his disciples to betray him? Well, Jesus spent Wednesday teaching his disciples about the signs of the times and the coming of the Son of Man. Later he returned to Bethany, to the house of Simon the leper, and there came a woman that evening with an alabaster flask of costly spikenard, a fragrant oil. She broke the flask and poured the contents on Jesus' head. Then the woman was sharply criticized by some of the disciples. Why was this fragrant oil wasted? It might have been sold for more than 300 denarii and given to the poor. But Jesus came to her defense. Why do you trouble her? She has done a good work for me. The poor you will always have among you, and you can help them at any time, but me you will not always have. She has come beforehand to anoint my body for burial. Apparently this was too much for Judas Iscariot. He kept the money box and often took some for his own purposes. So he slipped away later that evening and went to the chief priests. "What are you willing to give me if I deliver him to you?" he said. The chief priests, they were delighted, and they counted out to him 30 pieces of silver, just as the prophet Zechariah had foretold in Zechariah 11:13, which says, "The Lord said to me, throw it to the potter, the handsome price at which they valued me. So I took 30 pieces of silver and threw them to the potter's house, the house of the Lord." And after that time, Judas looked for the opportunity to betray Jesus.